Let's go, Smack Talk. We're back once again. Same place, same time every single week. The show is keep on rolling. This time we've got an amazing episode lined up. We're going to be breaking down Mikael Michelle Brown versus Ellie Dempster. We're going to have both of them on the show at the exact same time. Not to be outdone, we have a title match online as well. Azael Rodriguez versus Anthony Babyface Blackburn. They're both going to join us on Smack Talk to break down their match. This is the biggest show that we have leading to the match. Power Slap number 13 coming up next week in Las Vegas. And as you know, the Slap News team will be there throughout the entire event during International Fight Week. We are hosting 2 events ourselves on the Wednesday, June 25th from 6 until 8 p.m. We've got the Leaf Power Slap Trade Night taking place from the world's largest sports book at Circus Sports. And then on the Thursday, we are coming back with the legendary Power Slap Tailgate Party from Stadium Swim. If you're in Las Vegas, there's no other place that you need to be than at Circa Hotel and Sports. Come on out, meet the fighters, be there to interact, mingle, have a great time overall. We're going to get the show started. We've got 2 guests coming in right off the bat. We are going to bring in Mikael Michelle Brown and Ellie Dempster.
Hi.
How you both doing?
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing really good. This fight, obviously, Mikael Michelle Brown was supposed to fight Paige Van Zandt. However, Ellie Dempster gets the call on short notice. And welcome to Power Slap. First off, how excited are you to take on Mikael Michelle, somebody who you said that you actually like?
Make it seem like you don't like people. No, I'm super excited. As I've mentioned before, I'm extremely excited to be given this opportunity. I mean, like before, I've got nothing against Mikey at all. I think it's a great opportunity for the both of us. I'm just happy that I was able to be the person who could step up. I know there's no hard feelings between us. We're both here to give it our very best and to show the world what we're made of.
Absolutely. How are you going to turn that switch and be able to give her a good strike come fight night?
You know, the switch is just there, right? You can just be there and you can be friendly and everything. But when it comes down to game time, and I think it comes with, you know, any martial art or honestly anything that you're passionate about, when it is time to make that switch, you just automatically do. And I think a lot of people can relate to that as well.
Mm-hmm. Mikael Michelle, how excited are you that Ellie was able to step up and for you to still have a match on this card?
Yes, I'm so excited. Obviously I really wanted that rematch with Paige, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So I'm grateful that I still have an opponent because I'm ready to slap. And even though, some people are like, you should wait for that rematch with Paige because you don't know what could happen. This could potentially jeopardize that. I'm, the type that's like, I don't care because, I have my confidence and I like competition. So I'm grateful whoever it is. I just want to compete.
Yeah, I mean, you're a veteran now in this matchup, which kind of sounds funny with how young Power Slap is. Yeah. But do you think that experience is going to help you on fight night?
I do. I know Ellie has a lot of fighting experience in general, but I think that Power Slap specific experience really goes a long way. Just being on the stage, kind of knowing exactly how the entire week goes, how the day goes, all of that. I think I have a really big advantage in that area because despite any type of fighting experience, Power Slap is different and I can't even explain it. It's just something you got to feel. So,
Ellie, how about yourself? How is your experience and your background going to prepare you to overcome the lack of experience in Power Slap?
First off, she's completely right. She's got a lot. The sport's new. She's got experience over me with this, which is going to be, quite some leverage. But when it comes to fighting, there's some of the mechanics that you can take from one sport to the next. I'm not shy in front of people, in front of cameras and all of that stuff. So, it's not the first time I've been on a large stage. So I think that, she's right. It's going to be a little bit different, but I think this is, I think I've got what it takes to be able to come forward with that.
Awesome. Mikael, welcome to the show. You have anything for Ellie?
Yeah, absolutely. So nice to meet you, Ellie. We haven't met. My name is also Mikael. I did want to ask first, obviously, originally this was a title fight, right, between Paige and Mikael. What do you think the opportunity is for you if you're able to best somebody like Michelle Brown, who has so much experience, who was one half of this inaugural flyweight championship match. What are the horizons for you? What do they look like with a win here?
I think this is just the start of everything. Again, I'm very grateful to be given this opportunity where I am taking this fight for Paige, not for Paige because it's not going to be a title shot, but I think that it will give me some kind of platform and leverage if I do beat her to possibly continue moving forward and who knows, maybe go for a title shot down the road as well.
Similar question to you, Michael. I mean, I would say more so on the flip side. If you're not successful here, what does that mean for the rest of your career?
I think I'm definitely taking a big risk taking this because if I do sit and wait for Paige, I'm guaranteed that rematch and that title shot. Whereas now it's, I'm going against somebody that basically has everything to gain from this. And even, in general, in Power Slap, I think that whether I'm friends with somebody, not friends with somebody, I think all the girls are wanting to take my spot. They see the position I'm in, and I'm very aware of that. But even despite all that, I have the confidence that, okay, I'm not the type to just sit and wait for an opportunity. I'm going to go out and prove even more why I deserve the position that I'm in. And I think this is going to show that. I think I already showed a lot by accepting it when, like you said, it could jeopardize that rematch and, me competing for the first title.
Another thing I kind of wanted to highlight, and you've talked about it in the past, and I think now you're on the other side of it. I don't know how much you thought about it, but Paige was sort of the favorite when it came to showmanship, experience in front of a crowd. And you talked about kind of that first time looking over and having like a holy shit moment where there's all these people and it was just new. Mm-hmm. Now, reverse that, obviously giving Ellie credit for her competitive background. But in this sphere, you're the one who has experience in front of a crowd. How important do you think that's going to be, being that you guys are on the live broadcast?
I think, again, that's going to give me a huge advantage just because I know from experience being on the other side. I remember, not being too sure, and I felt like I had confidence everywhere going into the last match except for the being in front of the Power Slap crowd. So now that I have that advantage and I know the confidence is there, I feel like there's nowhere where I'm lacking confidence. And it is, despite any other experience, the Power Slap experience is so different, and the crowd and the lights and all that. I'm just excited to not be nervous going into it.
And then Ellie, for you, obviously it being your first time up there, again, with respect to your competitive background, what do you have to do to ensure that moment doesn't become too much for you?
Just like every other fight I've ever been in, is just focus on the thing right ahead of you. I know it's going to be overwhelming. I know that there's going to be a lot going on. I'm very fortunate that this isn't my first time in front of a large crowd. Obviously it's not the same, but I can kind of take some of that experience and I kind of know what I'm expecting. It is a disadvantage a little bit, but I think just focusing on one step ahead of the other, and just like Mikey's experience before, like just one step ahead of the other, and you'll make it through, and everything else is there. So don't overwhelm yourself with the big idea and all of what's yet to come and this and that. Just focus on what's ahead of you, and that's it.
Awesome, thank you, ladies. Score.
Sorry, I've been there real for a second. Mikael Michelle Brown, Ellie's standing in your way of another paycheck. Tell her what you're going to do to her come fight night.
Girl, I love you, but come fight night, it is all business, and I'm about my money, and no one's getting in the way of me and that winning check. So
I respect it.
Do you have a rebuttal to that, Ellie?
No, you know what? When it comes down to it, both of us are going for the same goal, same position. With all love, everything, it gets pushed aside as soon as you get on that stage, and we are going to come straight forward. I have no doubt that either of us are going to hold back, because we both know that we can be friends off the stage, but as soon as you get on, everything is a clear slate and we're ready to go.
Amazing.
The women's division needs a knockout. So, girl, let's hit each other as hard as we can, please.
Let's go.
Awesome. Love
This is
it.
probably
Love
going to
it.
be the nicest shit talk you've ever heard.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I know. I can't do it. I'm Canadian.
Oh, that's so good. Love it. I'm Canadian as well. Good Canadians.
You know.
Canadians can get nasty as well sometimes, and we'll see what side of you comes on display. And by the war of words here, it looks like one of you are going to get knocked out. So I think that's going to be good for the fans, good for the show, and everyone will have to tune in to see how this match goes. We appreciate both of you for joining us, for taking time out of your day. Look forward to seeing you both in Las Vegas next week. Take care.
Thank you so much for having
thank
us.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, there we go. Mikael Michelle Brown, Ellie Dempster, both athletes competing on the main card. On the early tape. I don't know, I'm going crazy right now on the tape part, but the early portion of it. Mixing my words here. I know Ding's having some technical difficulties. He'll join back with us in a second. But incredible, Ding. You back, my man? Yes and no. He's not back. Can't hear him. All right, we'll get him.
We look
back.
better.
There we go. We're back.
Do
Awesome.
we look
What'd
good?
you think of that?
I think both of them respect each other. I think that's clear. Obviously, I don't think there's any negative to that per se. But Mikael Michelle Brown, spot on. She's got everything to lose here. And I think a person who accepts that risk is a dangerous person. At the same time, I think that there's a certain amount of risk associated with somebody who's never done this before, because you don't know what they're going to bring. You don't have anything to study. And so I think that this is really I'm interested to see how the betting odds will have it, because it's how do you make a decision, right? The combat sports background is important, but it doesn't necessarily translate most times, right? It's not the exact same. A knockout in MMA doesn't mean a knockout in power slap, or the opposite. No knockouts in MMA doesn't mean no knockouts in power slap. So I think it's important.
Yeah, I mean, I mixed words earlier there. This fight taking place on the undercard, but the great thing about this, and we don't always see it. I mean, think about it. For them to put Ellie Dempster on a live taping, we haven't seen that for a little while. We know that the Brass of Power Slap has wanted fighters to be able to have at least one fight, in Power Slap being taped before they put them in front of a live audience. And, we're going to get to see it on full display. And I think it's going to be great for the sport. And I mean, we're as close as we could to getting a guarantee for a knockout from one of these two ladies in the most nice and pleasant way that they possibly could. So we'll see what happens come fight night. But let's keep on rolling. Ding, we've got a champ waiting in the background. I'll let you intro him. You don't get to intro people too often.
All right. Well, you put me on the spot. Okay.
I did.
Let's see if I can do this right. In front of the millions. I'm just kidding.
It's 15, Ding.
All right. Our
15.
next guest is a mainstay in the welterweight division. Started his career kind of as a sleeper, right? A guy that people really weren't looking at. I think all of that changed at Power Slap 7 when he had an incredible knockout of KO Chris. Then he moved on. Power Slap 8, competed against Emmanuel Muniz, beat him via split decision, becomes the champion. Fast forward, Power Slap 10 in December of last year, defends that not title because there was a weight miss, but he defends the throne, so to speak, right? The I'm the best welterweight. Wins that match. And fast forward, we try to figure out kind of what's next. We find out, we think maybe KO Chris is a player. We find out it's June 27th against the newly minted welterweight, Azael El Perro Rodriguez. There's some history there. I believe it was either after or before Power Slap 1 during some sort of a moment in the Apex. Anthony's caught on camera saying, I'd love to compete against Azael. Azael obviously has a storied career at middleweight, 2 chances at the championship there. Top contender, just mostly running at October Abu Dhabi Power Slap 9. Blackburn's the guy, man, and he's here to join us. What's the word I want to use here? The Ayatollah, since that's in the news. The Ayatollah of the Right on One Army, Anthony Babyface Blackburn, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go, baby.
How are you?
Great, guys. Great. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for joining us. I see you got a nice piece of hardware there. Doesn't seem like you're planning to part ways with that anytime soon.
Not anytime soon. Actually, we're looking to add hardware, baby. This is going to be hopefully getting a nice shadow box made for it and going up in the gym if we can add the other strap to the repertoire.
Well, that'll be a first. I don't think I've ever seen anybody case it in the shadow box. So looking forward to seeing what that'll look like. What do you think? I mean, actually, you kind of brought it up. What do you think about, like, people used to not get second belts, right? Defenses didn't mean you got a new belt. Historically, UFC, you do get another belt. But what do you think about the sort of the change up on that protocol?
Yeah, I really think that it's cool to be able to, start a collection. Like, I imagine, Amanda Nunes, Khabib, Connor, everybody that has all these defenses with these huge collections in their houses of awesome these are awesome trophies to have, these belts, and just everything else when it comes down to just memorabilia and stuff that you collect along the journey. It's cool to have, and I cherish it. I take it everywhere. I try to, take pictures with random people. Actually, it was funny at the banana ball game last week. Random person in line with me was like from my hometown in Wyandotte, and we took pictures, and they took picture with the belt and stuff. It was a really cool moment.
What's the most unusual encounter you've had as far as having to sort of explain to people what the belt is and why it says slap on it?
It's always, trying to relate Power Slap as a entity to what these people are scrolling through on their feed and seeing, because obviously every millions and millions of people are seeing this, billions, and they are not quite putting the two together. So for me, it's my mission to get out there and make it, known that, this is Power Slap. I'm the champion, and, you guys should be tuning in and watching this. You can bet money on it. And to me, it's, it's really fun being able to get out and really try to get some new fans going, I'm
going to give you a little, I don't know what I'll call it, a little, let's say a nugget, right? So I remember when Israel Adesanya was still the guy, with respect, of course, and he wore this like diamond Cuban link kind of necklace, so to speak. And at the end of it was an Apple Watch, just the screen in a pendant case. And it was just like I don't know how he did it, but it was like a gift version of a knockout that he had. So you were just watching him knock somebody out over and over again if you looked at a Shane.
That would be cool to have.
I'm just saying. I mean, obviously, I don't know if the bank account's big enough for the diamond link chain, right? Israel Adesanya is a millionaire and stuff. But listen, a chain will work. I think the key here is just the Apple Watch with the looping video.
I would just go with a burner phone. Just a cheap burner phone that's a bigger screen than the Apple Watch.
There you go. So take that information and do with it what you will. And if it
Thanks,
becomes
Ding.
a fashion statement, just let them know who told you.
Ding might be the best or worst advice I think I've heard you given, but we'll leave it up to the chat, see if they think that's good or not. But Mr. Blackburn, I gotta be honest, man. Last time I seen you, you were looking a little heavy. Where are you at weight-wise?
When was this? When did you see me heavy, Corey?
I've seen you heavy. I've heard some rumors. Too.
Father's Day weekend?
I can't give away my sources here, but yeah.
What
are we at?
I weighed 170 pounds today, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the scale beside you? Can we slap news verify that or what?
I mean, I can go upstairs right now. I'm close, but it'll be like 172.
Okay. As long as you're close, man, we're good then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to Vegas and smash some food. So I started my diet pretty early here.
Awesome, man. Well, let's just kind of start off a little bit. I mean, Azael, guy coming into the division, someone that may not have been on your bingo board before. I'm sure obviously what he's done. At the weight class above you. Does it kind of add interest and kind of get you motivated every day to know that this is a new obstacle that you really didn't see in front of you 6 months ago?
No, it's actually, it's a good point. It's a huge motivator because of the simple fact that, there's other strikers that are getting passed up by Azael right now, and they're kind of salty and they're ready to, they're chomping at the bit, waiting for the same opportunity that he's getting right now and kind of cutting in front of all of them without having made weight at 170 yet. So, to get the opportunity to make a statement here on a middleweight coming down to welterweight, trying to take our weight class over, it's time to make a statement.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not the first time you've seen that. Obviously, Emmanuel Muniz also, went in the similar path, and we know the legendary wars that you've had, with him. Comparing the two, do you see Azael being a bigger challenge or a different challenge, or how would you classify it?
I would definitely say it is a different challenge. This is going to be a feeling out. Hey, what's up, El Perro? This is going to be a feeling out match for the first time in this division for him. So I think to see the results and see what happens is what everyone's got their eyes peeled out for. So come the 27th, everyone's going to be paying attention to this. I think this is the main event that's behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Azael, I'm going to throw it over to you because there has been some chatter going around. Is this putting the dog in the dog for you? Hearing some of the people say that maybe you don't deserve this shot right off the bat?
Not really. Just those that are opinionated about it are the same individuals that probably haven't done enough to be getting a shot, especially me coming down. You have someone like me coming down from middleweight. Granted, I haven't made the weight, but I've already proven that I've been capable of getting title shots. Coming down in weight shouldn't be a difference. I think what you've seen in my previous, at least my last 3 fights, I've proven myself to be able to get another shot at the title, and me coming down, it's a valid reason for me to be able to get this opportunity again.
Mm-hmm. I hope I'm not saying too much, Azael, but I think you've known that you're going to make this move for a while. The better part of a year. Do you feel having that preparation, that focus on 170, even when everyone else didn't know that this was your plan internally, do you feel like that's going to give you that leg up and something that's, not going to put the additional pressure on you to make 170 at the end here?
Yeah, for sure. I also think about the same individuals that are always maybe complaining about this, the way that whenever a match is presented to them, you could tell that their preparation is maybe a couple months before their match, but my preparation has been since the beginning of the sport, maybe even before. And so me coming down to 170 for as long as I've had the time, I've been prepared. I've been preparing still. I'm still every day just continuing, just being comfortable at this weight. So yeah, no, I think I'm at this weight, and we're ready for the show. We're ready for next week. It's already time, man. I'm excited. I know Babyface is excited, and everyone's gonna see the power that I really truly bring, and the chin is still gonna be there. So in a way, I kind of do expect to prove a lot of people wrong.
Anthony, is Azael deserving of a shot at the strap that is in front of you?
Oh, of course. They wouldn't have gave us contracts if that wasn't the case. they know what they're doing. At the brass of power slap, they're very, very, very planned out. So this is something that they've been looking at for a long time. You can tell, and I can't wait to get it done. What are you weighing, Azael?
You want to know?
I made weight today, so what do you weigh, buddy?
Yeah, I'm at 174 right now.
All right.
We're good.
All right.
Awesome. Azael, let's get into it. What are you going to do to Babyface come June 27th?
Babyface, I know you're working your neck force. That's one of your most important things in this camp. I've been seeing your stories. I've been keeping up with all that. I always keep up with my opponents, and I know that's going to be a very strong strategic move on your part. But I'm always working to be able to break through anything. I was doing it in the middleweight, and I was also trying to maybe do it in the 205s if they gave me that opportunity. So you Babyface having that neck strength, that neck girth or whatever is just gonna allow me to go even harder. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be able to just push through that with everything that I have. So yeah, I'm expecting to throw the most massive slap that I've ever thrown, and I don't expect Babyface to eat it, but I've said it time and time. I do respect Babyface for everything he's accomplished, but I'm here to just break that, man. I'm here to be the first one to end your streak. I'm here to be the first one to put you down, and it's gonna feel good being able to do that while taking your strap.
Anthony, rebuttal?
If you really, really believe that you're going to put me down, I mean, I'm going to have to be seizing up stiff as a fucking board, bud. You better put me into dream world. That's all I got to say, because I definitely am the strongest that I have ever been since I've started Power Slap. I've prepared very, very hard for this. I am very, very confident. You can see on the YouTube chart, man, they got me 73. My coach and I, shout out to my coach James Isham. He's big on his Vegas odds, and for most of the predictions for my matches, he's been spot on for every single one of them. And this one, he's saying first round knockout. Just saying.
I love
Interesting. What do you think about that? Did James get that prediction right, Azael?
No, not at all. Especially, I mean, Babyface wins the coin toss. I strive off of losing the coin toss.
I hope you get it.
And if I get the coin toss,
I hope you do.
I'm gonna rattle the hell out of Babyface to the point where he's not gonna be able to strike as hard as he thinks he's gonna be able to strike.
Awesome, boys. Ding, you have anything to say for the champ? Or
of course,
El
gentlemen. I think it's safe to say, and this is no different. Conversations, engagement between you guys has been largely respectful. Babyface, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, we'll say, it seemed like you were on a couple day streak talking about people betting against you and counting you out. Can you talk a little bit about what happened in that period of time? Because it seemed like that, traditional demeanor that you have and that cool, calm, collected kind of went out the window and you were kind of fired up. What happened?
It's just, I feel like, people are, I want to say I'm getting fired up because of his fan base. They're very supportive. The El Perro fan base is deep, and just constantly getting tagged and watching his story and seeing all his support and everyone saying, he's getting to get the belt. He's taking the strap home to San Diego, bringing it home for the Mexican family. It's hard to compete against that when you ain't got the same kind of support. So I do have support, but it's definitely not showing deep like on his story and stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Azael, obviously the support that you get, but did you know that it was kind of translating to Anthony that way?
Yeah, I definitely saw it. I saw that shift in energy, how you mentioned it, and the way I saw it, I could be wrong. It's just it was getting to him, but I know Blackburn utilizes these type of situations to fire him up, and that fired me up because I know that Blackburn's gonna come in fired up and wanting to prove those people wrong, and that's just gonna continue to trigger a match that everyone's gonna want to tune in. And I thrive off of if the other individual's fucking fired up and talking this shit and all that stuff. It's just lighting up the fire in me too. So yeah, I definitely saw it.
And then when you look at sort of, obviously you guys have one shared opponent. Azael, for you, it was a couple of years ago. Anthony Blackburn, it was twice in the last year. How much or how important is that mutual opponent in preparing for one another? Azael, I'll give you first word here.
Uh, I don't I don't think it's super important just because it was my second match ever in Power Slap. And it was Manny's second match in Power Slap. So definitely we both have made some changes into our style, especially Manny coming down in weight for as long as he has, and just the things he has accomplished after moving down in weight. I don't necessarily use that first match that we had as a point of me kind of seeing how this matchup is gonna go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a good match to kind of compare and kind of utilize for this type of matchup.
Babyface?
Yeah, 100% agree. Just you can tell that they've made strides compared to 2 years ago when they had the match. So you really can. I mean, you could take notes on them that kind of match all you want, but you're doing yourself a disservice because they've came so far since then. And Azael having even more time since his last match. That him and Eddie was a while ago. So that's what I have to go off of, and he's been training super hard since then. So I can't really, I can take some kind of notes on it, but with a grain of salt.
You actually segued into my next question pretty perfectly, Babyface. You last competed in December, so it's been about 7 months. On the day, it will be 7 months, a little over, since you've stepped up to that stage and competed. How will that play into this? Will it matter? Will there be, a strike to get adjusted and in the mode, or do you think you'll kind of be right there, strike one, you'll be dialed in?
I'll be super dialed in. This is going to be so. The next day after the 28th will be a whole year since I won the belt. So that milestone is, a huge target that I'm aiming for, and I'm going to do everything I can to achieve that milestone. That's huge. A whole year holding the welterweight strap, undefeated. I mean, you can't really draw it up any better than that.
And Azael, for you, the layup's a little bit longer. How's that going to play into your performance up there?
I think even the amount of time that I've had since my last match, I still think about that match, and I still kind of can play it round by round, even backstage or even the week before leading to that match. So it's not something that is kind of like has been past me or whatever. I still kind of see it as something that was so nearby that I could go back to every single little detail and continue to make those adjustments that I needed to make. Granted, I think I had a pretty spectacular performance. Now I know that with this type of matchup, there's no holding back. There's no there's no having to worry about getting disqualified because I know I don't foul. I know I have a pretty precise strike, and just come June 27th, I'm gonna just unleash everything. Yeah, just there's no doubt about it, and I don't think any ring rust is gonna be present in that on that stage. Yeah, I'm just prepared as I was on October.
Babyface, you look like maybe you had some thoughts about that.
I say he's got a DQ, a controversial DQ strike with AJ, but yeah, just saying.
Let me jump in
You can
real
count
quick.
that. You can count that all you want, but I'm gonna hit you even harder than what I
I
hit
don't hit.
AJ.
I mean, you can't be hitting me like that because that ain't gonna do it. Promise. That was a glancing blow.
Yeah, I barely hit him, not even on the button, and he fell.
Better not hit me that soft because that ain't gonna be good.
Imagine I hit you on the button. How I hit him. I hit
I
him not
don't
even
think
like
it's
close
gonna.
to a button, and he
I
fell,
don't think it's.
man. Like
I don't think it's gonna
imagine
do
what's.
anything.
All
If you
right.
think me and AJ are the same kind of competitor, yeah, I don't think that. I think you're underestimating me, is what I'm thinking. I'm ready to show you, bud. I'm ready to show you. Oh,
Love it. I want to fact check here, Anthony, real quick. You talked about the Mexican support that Azael has. Do you genuinely mean that, or is this just you trying to spin a narrative to play the underdog role?
no. I definitely don't think I'm going to be the underdog this match. We'll see when the odds come out. I really think he's going to get the coin toss. I don't see myself being an underdog in this match, though.
Awesome. I mean, a lot of times, I think you felt like you were that underdog, like you had a lot to prove
Every time.
where you're coming. So, the different perspective for you.
Yeah, I'm a little more confident this time. I think it's going to be a big change.
Azael, do you think you're the underdog in this one?
I think so. I think I would be the underdog, which I think I can't think of any match that I haven't been the underdog. So none of that matters to me. If I'm the underdog, I get to put some more money into people's pockets. So I'm excited for that. And
Tell them to bet large. Tell them to bet the house, bud.
I was going to say. Oh, sorry, man. I was going to say, if someone's placing a bet in Vegas, Azael, why should they be betting on you?
That knockout is coming, man. And this whole camp has been just filled with not just me preparing myself for the amount of time that I've been preparing myself, but this whole camp has been just filled with emotion, in a positive way. No negative emotions here. It's just been a happy, emotional camp. Just every time I'm training, just the emotional dog comes out, which when the emotional perro comes out, that's dangerous. Like that perro, I don't like to take him out just because I don't like showing my emotions. I don't like showing that side of me, but it's different. It's a different type of emotion that I just can't explain. I haven't ever felt it in any of my matches, and it's just I'm like I'm just so excited, and it's like tears come out of nowhere when I'm just like, we're ready, man. So just fucking bet everything that you want. I guarantee you it's gonna be a fucking knockout.
Awesome. You know, I got a hypothesis. I think rolling those R's makes your jaw stronger. We'll have to see. But babyface, why should people in Vegas put money on you?
I've lost a lot of people a lot of fucking money in Vegas, and I'd hate to look out like the same with KO Chris match. Everybody looking fucking sad because they just, they're going home with less pocket change. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited.
Awesome, boys. Ding, you jump into one for one last one?
Yeah, I'm curious. I think everyone would agree, and Babyface, feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up if I'm wrong, but I think KO Chris was an incredibly important moment for your career as far as your confidence. I think that fight changed everything for you, and from there it's just been like confidence to the moon. Azael, what do you have to do to sort of, I mean, this is the most confident Anthony Blackburn I've ever seen. What do you have to do on stage during your match to sort of start chipping away at that to break the confidence of Anthony Blackburn?
I think it's just the moment he feels my power, everything's gonna shift. That's all I gotta do, just show him my power.
And Babyface, for you, I personally think you seem to me, and again, you can tell me to kick rocks if I'm wrong, but you seem to me more comfortable in this version of yourself, and highly confident, know your abilities, trust that you can get the job done here. How do you retain that as you guys progress throughout the match on June 27th?
Well, I would say, this confidence comes from, obviously being the champion for almost a year now and having incredible matches with Manny even after getting the belt from him. But having these training camps with these new strikers, it really, really opened up my eyes and brought me a new perspective as to, watching someone come in that doesn't have that much experience or none at all. It really opened up my mind when I could see my experience come into play when I can say, oh, try this, this, and this. And it's a real quick interaction, maybe 30 seconds. And all of a sudden they doubled their power slapping. And, it's real quick. And just having the teachable experience, I think, is what's giving me the confidence. Having that ability to pass on what I've learned and everything that I've studied with my coach and everybody else, bouncing ideas off of different strikers. I just think that it's, that confidence booster is very important.
And the final one before we let you gentlemen go. Somebody just dropped it kind of in the comments. But for the match that I think is most relevant to you guys on the card outside of your own, with being that KO Chris Manny 2. Anthony Blackburn, I'll start with you. Who's taking that W home?
I'm excited to see what they're weighing when they get into Vegas because watching KO Chris's stories lately, he's been running the treadmill with a 75-pound dumbbell on his shoulder like a madman, sweating and flinging it at the camera. He's been getting after it, but he's also one of those ones that would also claim to walk around over 200 pounds. Manny's also a bigger cat, he's walking around 200 pounds usually. I'm excited to see where they both are when they land and who's going to be doing that, hyper weight cut during fight week and really putting their chin in detriment.
Azael, you ain't getting away from this one, bro. Who do you got?
Well, I'm cool with both of them, so I can't really pick a winner. I know you guys hate those type of answers, but I do see the thrive, just like Blackburn mentioned, what KO Chris is doing in his training. I see the ambition, just that hunger and getting this win, especially having called Manny out for so long and finally getting this rematch. I'm excited to see what kind of Chris comes out there to prove not just Manny wrong, but everyone else that doubts him. But at the same time, Manny's going to come in with some hunger and also proving that even though he already beat KO Chris with a knockout, proving that he could continue to do that again and again. So this one, again, I think it's going to be who is hungrier, but also just who's more prepared as far as the weight, because we have seen the weight affecting both of these fighters. So hopefully they both come in with some decent weight, not having to like cut as much in the sauna or whatever. So yeah, I can't pick a winner though.
You gonna let him out on this one, Ding, or what?
Say that again.
He didn't give you an answer. You let him get out with the no answer.
I like Azael. He's a grown man.
Before we go, Blackburn, I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
I apologize, but you are disqualified from this contest. Okay, that I'm gonna have.
Okay, no
I'm
worries.
allowed to do this. Ding, am I allowed to put a bounty out? Am I allowed to do that? So it's only for Azael.
I know you're not American, but I give you my American free powers.
All right. So Azael, if you come out to fight night like this, I will give you $500.
Okay, stand. Hell no.
That's
Yeah, do it on the slapping side. That would be perfect.
I have an appearance to withhold. People are watching me. Fuck that.
I got a better one. Azael.
Will you match
I'll
the
do it.
500, Ding?
No.
Match
I'll
it?
do $1,000.
Jeep?
No.
$1,000, bud. That's
Hold on.
that's pretty good.
I will do $1,000 if you take a hit from Anthony Blackburn, go back to your corner and shave off the side that he hit. I'll give you $1,000.
What are you allowed
I'm
to do
not
that?
sure. I'm not sure you can get away with bringing razors to the stage, Ding. But that'd be crazy.
Let Brandon or Isaiah do it. Everyone, when they're
Hell
wiping
no,
your
not-
face, just have hair disappear and they never know.
I like how I come out in the pictures during the event, all throughout the event from the beginning to the end. So there's none of that gonna happen.
Uh,
Azael's making
Sorry.
big money, bro. He can't be bought no more.
it can't
Yeah,
be
no.
bought. All right. I tried. I thought it would be fun.
It was funny,
Well,
but
I don't know. I mean, Dale Miners put it out there, not me, but maybe the two of you can figure something out on this one. I don't know. Maybe Babyface can shave half some
Babyface shaves the
I
head.
don't know.
Babyface shaves the head.
we can both
Ooh.
shave. We could shave our heads. I'm down for that.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
I don't know. You can
I mean,
Is that a thing?
I'm 34 years old, so it's starting to go, and I'm scared, but
Is
it's
that a
still there
thing?
right now.
I'm not down for fucking shaving my shit, even though fucking
You just
I already cut it as short as this.
Oh, nah, I respect it.
I regret it.
Yeah, if you shave that, it ain't coming back, bro. Stick with
no,
it.
yeah.
I'm
No.
saying I'm right there with you, bro. Shit.
Wow.
Awesome, boys. Appreciate you. Won't keep you any longer. Appreciate you guys joining. We'll see you there next week in Las Vegas. We'll see both you guys. You guys are going to be out there Wednesday night, aren't you? The Power Slap Leaf trading card night taking place from 6 until 8 in Las Vegas. Come and see both these cats live in the flesh.
I'm going to bring my steel chair. Hit Anthony in the back.
No, the cameras won't be there. The commission will never know. It's all good.
All right, guys.
Take care, boys. We'll see you soon.
Later.
Awesome. There we go, ding. Another day, another dollar. We keep on rolling on. Not every day you get the champ and the number one contender, Azael Rodriguez, on the show at the same time. But this is a big show. This is our big show leading in to next week, Fight Week, because as I just talked about, this time next week, we are going to be there at Circus Sports inside the world's largest casino doing the Leaf Power Slap card trade night. However, we are still going to have a show. You guys, we're going to do a tape show in advance for you guys. We're going to have some special guests on that show. You have to tune in to find out how all of that goes down. But we wanted to get a big show here for you guys. We want to get the showdown between multiple competitors on the show and have fun with the entire thing. So, dang, overall, it could have been legendary, man. It could have been legendary. I don't know.
You gotta up that number, man. I'm telling you, these guys are making big money. They ain't
We
taking
need bigger
500.
budgets, man.
Yeah.
I mean, bigger budgets, apparently. So
I think 2,500 would have done it.
yeah. I mean, let's talk about the myth and the legend of the podium jump that all of a sudden spiraled. Was it 10K the last that apparently that that legend be told went up to?
That bounty inflated.
Could you imagine Frank hearing bounties on an event night? What would be going down?
That would be the last event we cover.
I probably, it wouldn't go so well, would it? So, Ding, talk to me a little bit here. I know we've had kind of some things rumbling. Kind of introduce a little bit the next two guests here coming in and kind of where we're at, where we came from, and why is it relevant right now?
Yeah, obviously there was a training camp that took place back in April. I believe it was the first week of April. And there was a lot of people on there that we kind of introduced, did interviews with, talked about, and you weren't sure what that all meant. You weren't sure how that all kind of was relevant to you, who was going to get signed, who wasn't going to get signed, right? We had some instances of guys that had history, in the case of, one of these guests, Mirza obviously had an opportunity at Power Slap 12 potentially on the table. Didn't end up coming together, so he already had a deal. So he walked into that training camp with a sort of a different perspective, right? Knowing that he was already kind of going to be on the roster. On the flip side, a guy that we sort of knew about it was real ambiguous kind of what his role would be and how it would all play out in the nephew of Azael Rodriguez, Esteban Saavedra or Prince Saavedra. So he gets into the camp also. So now these guys are in camp together, not realizing, obviously, again, Mirza has this deal already that he doesn't know what the future is going to look like, but he can assume he's going to get a call. Esteban isn't sure, right? He's participating in this camp, and he's got his fingers crossed. Both guys get a call. But the way that it came was a little weird, right? Mirza had an opponent who had issues with the weight, the agreed upon weight. So Esteban gets the call. Esteban answers the call. He says yes. Now two guys who were able to see one another in this training camp, see what kind of game they had and all that stuff, are now going to be competing, which I think is really unique. We talked about that in season 3, right? Where they were sizing up. You remember that? The lightweights, they were sizing up with each other. And we were like freaking out. Like, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So these guys had some version of that. And I think that they both have some things they want to say.
Yeah, I'm interested. Mirza, check the chat, buddy. Yeah, I mean, they both have a lot to say. I think it's going to be great. And just with good production and television, look at that. It made things happen. Oh, we had him real second. There we go. We got him. Mirza, don't do anything. We're good, my man. Let's make it rolling. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go back.
Go back to how you were.
Let's go. Mirza, you're back. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what's up? What's up, fellas? How you guys doing? Let me give
We're
a
doing
little
good.
there. There it is.
Prince, what's going on, Prince?
Pedo Jr. What's up, little one? How's it going over there? What's up? Long time no see. Oh,
let's do a group flex, everybody. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Group flex.
I can't. Ding will outflex us.
Ding will?
Yeah, Ding will outflex.
Come on, Ding.
You got
me. Come on, Ding. Let's go.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. That's messed up. We don't treat guests that way.
That's right.
Ding's working hard, man. Ding, how much weight have you lost, Ding?
50 pounds.
Congrats, buddy. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Awesome. Let's go, Prince. Right off the bat, my man. Talk to me. What are you going to do to Mirza come June 27th?
I mean, I believe you already know what's gonna.
No, we don't know. Say it. We don't know. Say it.
27th. So I mean, been training really hard. Been nonstop. Honestly, I mean, I hope he brings his A game to on June 27th because I'm really ready to go to war on June 27th. So I really hope you bring your A game, Mirza.
Oh, it's coming, man. It's coming.
Same question for you, Mirza.
What was the question? Sorry, I got bored there for a second.
Question: what are you going to bring for Prince on June 27th?
Victory. And giving them a little concussion, I feel that's what's going to happen. So victory is what I'm going to bring.
What makes you feel so confident?
Training nonstop. I've gone insane these last few months in this training and this dedication, in this diet, in the technique, in the office defense, all that. So my body shows that I've turned myself into a slapping machine. So he will sense that. He will see it at the weigh-ins when we meet face to face there on that stage at the weigh-ins. He will sense the aura of the Bosnian gorilla, yeah. And then on that stage, he was gonna get his ass whooped, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Prince, people who didn't watch your first interview that we did on Slap News, I know you've been training for this for over a year. We haven't seen you, but do you feel that persistence in training is going to shine?
It definitely will shine. I mean, I don't have much to say. I mean, I know for a fact it's just going to outperform his performance on June 27th.
You gotta have lots to say, man. This is a talk show. We gotta make it happen, Prince, my man.
Why should
people watch? Why should people watch you and Mirza then? How's that?
If they really want to show, if they really want to see, blood, people slapping the shit out of each other, I mean, I believe, they should watch us.
Mirza, why should they watch?
And I gotta be respectful here. He's not saying nothing to me. I gotta be respectful. Now listen, when it comes down to it, this is all business. I got no quarrels with this guy. All I know is he's my opponent face to face, and I'm going in there to hurt him. I'm going in there to hurt him bad. I want to get the highlight reel knockout. Now, I'm not a fan of predictions. I'm really not. Whether it's the first, second, or third, I truly feel like he will go down. And if he does get the chance to throw a slap, he's going to feel that it's going to have no impact. I mean, I've been training extremely hard on everything. I mean, it's just, if you want to see a show, if you want to see a 6'3", 215 pounds, he's going to make 205 the night before me, yeah. But he's going to be much taller, much bigger compared to his El Pedro Jr. What are you, 5'10", approximately, around 200. So we're going to see David and Goliath, as you will. And I feel it's going to be a show, but I feel like I'm going to get that knockout for sure.
I'm curious, gentlemen. I talked about it at the top of the show as we were introing. You guys saw each other at this training camp. Prince, I'll start with you. What did you see in Mirza as you were participating in this training camp?
What I saw, was just more of, the look for kind of more of like athlete or whatever. But I mean,
Thank you.
or
Appreciate
but performance wise or strength wise, it's not there. I believe, I really do hope that, he has worked hard these past 2 months, because I honestly, if he's bringing that same game that he brought to the camp, honestly, he's just going to get knocked the fuck out. But besides that, I mean, I didn't see nothing at the camp for me to worry about.
Mirza, some interesting
There's a little
comments.
fire. There's a little intensity. I like it. Listen, where I was at that camp is nothing to where I'm at right now. So he will see that change and he'll feel it. Credit to him. He's been around the game for a year and a half, 2 years. He's the nephew of Azael, and he's been around it. He knows how to slap. He probably knew the rule set out of everyone out there because he has been around it. But me, a rookie there, learning, absorbing everything the coaches had to say and do and had us do. I've utilized every day of it since the camp. Like I said, I've turned myself into a Bosnian slapping machine. And listen, I can talk and talk and talk, but at the end of the day, June 27th, I'm going to show it on stage, and that's that. So we'll see.
And where did the nickname Azael, or not Azael, excuse me, El Perro Jr. come from? What, I mean, he's his nephew. But do you see anything in him that's similar to his uncle or something?
I don't remember his name, so that's the easiest way to remember it for me. So
Prince, does that frustrate you at all? He's calling you El Perro Jr.?
Not at all. I mean, I believe it's something that he said at one of the interviews with another podcast. I believe it was with Petty Diana. So I mean, it doesn't faze me or anything. I mean, it's just a nickname, anything, or what am I supposed to do? Get butthurt over a name?
Totally respect it. I'm curious. We've never seen either of you guys compete. And Corey asked this question in some of the interviews, and I like it, so I'm going to steal it without his permission. That's what Americans do to Canadians. As you're competing, what's something that we can look for in you, in your behavior, in how you're carrying yourself on stage to know you are confident, you're in the right place? And then on the contrary, what will be an indication like, I'm not on the better side of this fight. I'm having some trouble. What mannerisms can we expect from you? I'll start with you, Mirza.
I'm just gonna go in there and be myself. Like I said in our when I was on the show prior, when I'm in there, when I'm in these situations, there's a switch that happens and it just goes, and I cannot take that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna go with the flow, and I just, like I said, just watch, tune in June 27th, and you'll see. There's not much I can say about that. It's just pure intensity, Bosnian up there, whooping some ass, and that's it.
And Prince, what about you, man?
Yeah, I'm just being myself. So I mean, what you see right now, this is just what you guys are going to be seeing on June 27th.
So you don't think there'll be any emotion, because you're a very unassuming guy, right? You seem very focused, softer spoken, kind of direct. Like there won't be, we've seen people yell up there after they get hit. We've seen people do all kinds of antics just in that moment. You're saying you don't think any of that will happen?
I mean, most likely it will happen. I mean, once right now, this is just me. I'm already been focused ever since, after the camp. But, being in the moment of, being on stage is just a whole different, feeling. Pretty sure if anybody with combat sports experience can say the same thing. You're in a fight, whatever's in the moment, emotions or whatever's, if it's yelling or, talking shit to your opponent, it's all right there just in the moment. But, as of right now, it's just me.
Does the coin toss matter at all?
Honestly, to me, no, it doesn't.
Mirza, what about for you?
I didn't hear you said what does the what matter?
The coin toss. Does the coin toss matter?
For me, the way I look at it, it's a win-win for me. If I get it, great. I'm gonna go in there and try to get that knockout the first round, and based on my training, I think it's gonna happen. But if he gets it, it's a win for me anyways. So I get the opportunity to show how I've been working on my defense, and that I can absorb his little hit there and move forward and knock him out the next round or that round after that.
Not much, right?
Say again?
Corey looks bored over there. He talked too much, man.
No, I'm just trying to. There's just got some things going on. Just trying to clear. Just trying to clear the air.
Oh,
Don't
Prince!
call my man.
No! Let him go, man. Let him go, man. I love it, Prince.
Corey's the man. I'll be calling him out.
Let's find out the first and won't be the last. So.
I like it.
I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be both our debuts. I'm excited for it. I worked really, really fucking hard. Listen, this is all business to me with him. He's a blurred face to me. Like I said, he was not my original opponent. My original opponent was a pro wrestler. He accepted the contract. We both signed. I saw him viewing my story on IG, that pro wrestler, and shortly after, I get a text from America saying the guy bounced. Basically he saw what he was going up against, and he said, "Oh, I can't make weight or whatever. I'm too small to go against this guy." So I sent his ass back to Sin Bodhi, and then Apparel Junior over here stepped up. I'll give him credit for that. I'm glad he got the contract, even though he should be thanking me for this. Honestly, the reason he's on the show, the reason he has a contract is strictly because of me. So I'm still waiting for that thank you, but I'll keep waiting. Other than that, I'm excited to share the stage with him. I know, like I said, he has a name from his uncle. Ultimately, I feel like I'm going to put on a show, and a new light heavyweight will emerge, and I will climb those rankings very, very quickly. And I feel like a title in the future is not too long. I feel by the next year I could end up going for that championship. I really do.
Prince, I see you over there. I mean, he's saying a lot, man. What are you thinking? Do you think he's looking past you?
I mean, what is it for me to say? I mean, I kind of tuned him out after the second word he said. So, I mean, honestly, I don't even know what. But all I can say is just you'll be expecting a lot from me. I mean, I'm literally already prepared for anybody in the rankings. I've been hungry for anybody in the rankings, and I believe a lot of the guys there from the light heavyweight division know that that I'm coming up pretty fast after this match. So I mean, there's not really much for me to say.
Well, good stuff. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate you joining us. Obviously, at the late hour, depending on where you're at. Mirza and True Form, Mike showing us the biceps.
Look at that. Damn. This Bozzy looks good. I appreciate you both. El Perro Jr., I'll see you up there. I'll see you at the weigh-ins. I'll see you during the week. I'll see you on the fight. Ding, Corey, much appreciated. I'm looking forward to this event. I know there's talk. You can talk so much, but I look forward to this. And the Bozzy's coming, baby. He's coming. Adios.
Let's go.
Thanks for having me on.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Awesome. Thanks, both of you. All right, Ding. Mirza. Prince. What do you think? What are you feeling?
I mean, showdown number 3, man. We promised the incredible show. Started off with the ladies, and then we moved on to Azael and Blackburn, and then we did I guess we did it in the wrong order, but we did prelims, main card, early prelims. So we got a little peek from all 3 parts of the card. I'll be honest with you guys, depending on what happens, you may or may not see Mirza and Prince on that night. You may not know what actually happened. You'll be DMing Slab News. We'll lie and pretend we don't know what happened as if we weren't sitting there live, and you guys will still ask.
Too funny, man. I don't know. Or we get a knockout like each of them are saying, and Dana leaks it on his social the way that he always does, and we're all sitting there knowing exactly what happened. So I can go one of 2 ways. I don't know, man. This comment has been staring at me in the eye. I gotta say it. It's the first time I've ever seen this guy, and it's probably the best comment that's ever been dropped on this show. I'll leave it right there. It's pretty amazing. I don't know who this guy is, but I think we just won an Emmy for this one, Ding.
I think you just like anything that's got the word dick in it.
I don't know. It looks like your forehead, buddy. So there you go. I get to look at it all fucking show.
This is the most shit talk you've seen all night.
I know, exactly. These competitors are being super friendly leading into
Nothing
the
wrong with
event,
that.
aren't they?
Nothing wrong with that. It depends on what they do on stage. I think who was it? Cody. Here's what I'll do. So Cody said, I'll put Cody on the spot. Fuck, can you guys learn to talk a little shit? I bet both these guys step in club. What I will say is, the talking is great for this, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think both guys are right in that regard. Mirza seemed like maybe a little more enthusiastic about chit chatting. But Prince was very, like I said, what you see is what you get, very unassuming, and he seems locked in. And I think, we'll see which of those personality types prevail. But Prince said yes, and so I think he deserves a lot of credit from that because he didn't get the same notice everybody else got, and he still took the match, and he's going up against a guy that a lot of people seem to believe in for whatever reason, whether good, bad, or just because of the look or whatever, because we've never seen either of them do it. So I think in any case, we're sort of writing things on the wall, but we'll see what happens.
Ding, let's talk about next week and what's going on. Did you drop the schedule for next week and what's going on this platform?
On this oh yeah, like the tailgate and the
all that stuff.
We did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, why don't you run back on it?
So Monday, I mean, we haven't even sort of solidified this, but I guess I'll talk out loud here. You stop me if I'm wrong. But presumably Monday, we're doing a preview show on this platform here. We'll talk about the matches to come, some things that we expect, things that'll change. No betting lines are not up yet. I would expect those. Corey, what do you think? Early next week, or is that late?
Monday, most likely.
Monday. All right. I think Coin Toss is coming up here soon. So hopefully we'll get that before the end of the weekend. And then Wednesday, we've got our Power Slap trade night, Power Slap card trade night, sponsored by League Trading Cards at Circa Sports. If you've ever been to the Circa, there's the sports book where all the screens and all the odds and everything. And then there's like a riser seat section. And it goes this escalator that takes you down like 3 steps, which is crazy. But we'll be at the very top of that, right between those like slot machines and the sports book, and we'll be doing Power Slap cards opening. We'll be having athletes there who can sign their base card, and we'll be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff. Shooting content, everything will pretty much be on film, so it'll be a very fun time. So networking, meeting people that you've never met before, meeting the new athletes if you're an old athlete, and the old athletes if you're a new athlete. So that'll be fun. That's the evening, Wednesday, June 25th, 6 to 8 p.m. The next day, our signature tailgate party, which everybody always enjoys. We'll have Dios Azul out there. We'll have, Head Rush will be out there. And we'll have some form of a cube, I would imagine.
Yeah. Luke, check your DM, Luke. Check your DM, Luke. It's going to be fun, though.
Check. Check your DM. I'll clean up an aisle, Luke. Clean up an aisle, Luke. So
that's Wednesday, Thursday. On Thursday, Dave.
Yeah, Thursday. So we got Thursday. We got the tailgate, as I mentioned. But weigh-ins in the morning. We're doing the weigh-in show in the morning. You guys will get that at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern, and you'll see everybody weigh in. We'll talk about if there's any misses or anything. Fingers crossed there's not, but it'll be, I think at this point, one match we just lost. So I think it's 19 total. 19 total matches. So we're looking for 38 athletes. So quite a few people. Yeah. And then obviously Friday is showtime. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but we've got a ridiculous amount of cool things planned for content that night.
100%. Tell you, Dang, I'm not satisfied. I didn't get the heat the way that I wanted from these guests earlier. I want a little more animosity. I want a little bit, like we need a little bit more here. He asked for it, so we're going to bring him on. Luke, what's up, my man?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, dude, I make magic the way that I make magic, so I wanted to get you on. I know you're in the comments there shooting away, but you're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good, man. You're looking different. You got a haircut. You excited or what?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wish I knocked Allan out the first time around, but, the learning curve was needed, and I'm very confident I'm going to get him knocked out, at least on the first hit this time. I think I'm going to get it done in one. I don't want to have to adjust by missing high or something the first round. I want to get it done on the first swing.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, man, you requested to come on here. You better bring the
Allan's
fire.
in here. I know he's in here.
We need to see some fire. He's gonna be here. Don't worry. He's gonna be here, my man. But you got to step up. I'll tell
hold
you
on.
that.
Hold on.
Yes.
Time out. I'm calling an audible. Luke, I gotta ask you, man. Because we haven't talked about this. Austin Turpin is back. What? I mean, you were there, man. What's going on? What's going through your head? He called you a bitch. He said, "Fuck Luke Simons." That's not me. That's him. If you need to
all
see
you
it,
have
it's
to
on
do
Instagram,
is
man.
look at his neck, dude. He's not even in shape. No one's taking him seriously right now.
But you said you
public
love
knowledge.
Austin Turpin after he said, "Fuck."
I do
you.
love him.
Even after he said,
he's
"Fuck
awesome, dude. Yeah, he's just putting on a show.
Oh, so you're not buying the
No,
whole Austin Turpin thing? Okay,
I mean he means it in a competitive aspect for sure.
interesting. Maybe we'll have him on soon to talk about
He
it.
was my coach though, and we had a good time. After my first 2 fights, just chilling in the parking lot at the UFC Apex. He's a cool dude. So,
Are you happy he's back?
I mean, I don't know if he's back, but I mean,
Has he ever left?
I want
Has
him
he
to
ever
be
left?
back. Yeah, he didn't
Well,
leave.
all right.
It's just,
I don't know if you're an insider. I'm going to put you on the spot if you're not an insider right here, but we did drop a little tidbit of information in Insider, which makes it more likely that he's back. Do you know what information I'm talking about?
no.
That this match is supposed to take place at 225 pounds.
So wait, he's gonna be on
Wait,
Power
before you
Slap
answer that
14.
question, you're not an insider, Luke?
This is gonna piss
am,
off
but
actually.
I haven't been keeping up with Instagram as much. So it's becoming more of a job now, So.
But isn't that what you're
What do you
paid
think
for?
about it being at 225?
No, I love it, but it's it's fun at first, and you get excited for more notifications. But then at some point, you're like, dang, every time you look at your phone, your DMs, you gotta answer them all. Sometimes it's not always fun.
Yeah. Amen. We experienced that ourselves, if I'm being honest.
But I like it. I like it.
Go ahead, Corey.
Let me ask you a question because I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true. Maybe you can validate it or not. I heard you asked for this match to be at heavy. Is that true?
Yeah. Just because I was like, hey, let's change it up, make it heavy, and then I won't have to cut.
Oh, you
Just
didn't want to
the weight.
cut?
Yeah, I didn't want to have to cut, but yeah, I'm at weight. I'm at weight now.
But I guess it shows where you're at.
I'm not gonna allow this. Nah, I'm not gonna allow this. You're not gonna bully Luke, bro.
This is very simple. The brass of Power Slap just said, Luke, that you're not as important as Austin Turpin. Just got to say it. That's what they're telling me here. Then I guess, isn't it?
I don't know. Austin has earned his spot, and he's been very popular dude. So, I'm almost at that level, but I mean, he's like the Conor McGregor of Power Slap right now.
Luke, I'm sorry, man. I have to apologize on behalf of my co-host here. He drank Legend water, and it messed with his brain a little bit. Shout out to Legend water.
Wait, what's wrong?
But honestly, what do you think? What do you think about the Bell's like, get the fuck away from me?
About who?
I mean, technically, what do you think about Turpin and Vern competing at 225? Because I can tell you, Vern's not very happy.
I mean, he's not. I don't know. I don't know. As long as Terp still brings his competitiveness, but I don't know, dude. They're both like either one of them could win, just because Vern's been knocked out a handful of times and Terp's got a really good chin. Vern has more power. Terp's just got a little pop method that works out for him sometimes, but his slap kind of sucks.
So if we asked Austin Turpin if he loves you back, what do you think he would say?
He'd be like, fuck that bitch, but also, yeah, he's cool.
I don't know about the he's cool part, bro.
So we've got Ron in cousin kissing county.
He calls me gay for boy.
That's what he calls you. Okay, I didn't know that he already had a nickname for you.
Yeah. Hey,
so
I'm wearing pink shorts just for him.
So what's monetized, bro? Don't be showing us your jock.
Oh yeah, so they gotta pay for that separately on OnlyFans.
So if you had to draw the character of Gay for Boy, how would you draw it?
What? Ask Austin.
Oh man, that's awesome, dude. That's
Where's
awesome.
Stolen? Where the fuck is Allan?
My
I don't
house
know,
is
dude.
dirty because we just moved, by the way. So.
Did you move? That power slap money must be good, buddy.
No.
It's the
Well,
win bonuses.
we just made a lifestyle change because the amenities here are very helpful for me training.
Nice. What do you have?
What? Where's my lethal hat?
Oh, what's that?
This is my
Yeah, Lethal has just
girlfriend.
dropped. Let's go plug him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
go
get the
get it. Go
plug.
get it. Go find
Get
it.
the plug. Is it actually for sale now?
Yep.
Yeah, they're for
He
sale.
just
Yep,
announced
they're-
it. I don't.
Nice.
You don't watch the stories, but I do.
There's only what 48 of each hat I think available, and then once
Amazing.
this models out, then they're out forever, and then we'll make new
Nice.
hats, new
Nice.
Lethal Strike hats,
Unless
like
I
a
could
Lethal
get your
Strike
dad to give me
2.0
one of the
eventually.
two that he's got, then I got one.
No,
Since your dad likes
he's
my
not gonna do
question.
that.
Yeah. Hey, there, we got a flex on it. Ding, look at that. Oh, Mirza couldn't get him to flex, but you could, man.
He
That's
lost
exciting.
50 pounds and he's flexing
Cut
now.
the shit. Cut the
He
shit.
got
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah.
Let's keep the show
Yeah.
rolling. There's a guy
All
in
right,
here
all
with
right.
very pretty
Where
hair.
is Allan at? We need Allan.
I gotta know. I gotta ask Allan the first question before you get into it. All right, Allan, what does Austin Turpin call you?
I don't know.
Shit pile.
Come
I don't know
on,
what does he call?
shit
Oh, that's not what he
pile.
calls me.
Shit pile.
Oh yeah, he
Good shit.
says the stink pile or something.
Yes, yes. Allan, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just working. What about you guys? What are you up to?
I know you're getting blindsided, but Luke asked for this, and so we're gonna make it happen. I'm not satisfied if you're working, you're not watching Slap News. You've made some very bad life decisions. I hate to break it to you, but I'm here to get some fire. Allan, what are you gonna do to one Luke Simons beside you?
Could you what was? How did you say that question? Say it again.
What are you gonna do to Luke?
Oh, I'm gonna knock him out. I mean, obviously, that's what I'm gonna do.
How are you gonna do it?
With my open hand. It's a slap competition. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him.
I don't know, Luke. What do you think of that?
Comedy. Allan's like a politician that is really good at lying.
Well, if
I'm
that's
the
the case,
greatest.
yes.
I'm the best. I'm the best at slapping your face and knocking you out. That's what I am the best at doing that.
Awesome, Luke. How do you think the night's gonna go?
I'm gonna take his head off like a golf ball on a golf tee. He's got a little head, so pink.
Oh, we lost your voice, Allan. What's going on, Allan? Did you get a call coming in? We can't hear you anymore.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's probably Ding calling you, man. You probably wanted to do a circle jerk in the back with you.
I'm actually excited for me and Allan's match, though. To be honest, at first I wasn't, but I don't know. It's like you get comfortable with a certain opponent in a way, so it's gonna be a lot more. We'll be able to show our stage presence a lot better.
Do you think you've evolved? Let me ask both of you. Do you think you guys have evolved since last time you guys fought? I'll start with
Yeah.
Luke first.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, just more comfortable up there, and then I've already been practicing my celebration routine. What I'm gonna do on stage afterwards.
Allan,
Sneak peek.
Allan, what do you have to say to that?
I mean, I can't wait to get up there and just perform really well. I think I've evolved a little bit, I've always had a plethora of techniques, but I think I'm not focusing so much on the showmanship this time. I was last time, and I'm looking forward to delivering that KO and moving on to the championship fight afterwards. So be on the lookout for that.
Ding, what do you
I'm
think?
excited. I'm excited to see if Allan can go 3 rounds with me again. I'll be surprised if that happens because I'm not getting knocked out.
All
Luke,
right.
a question in the chat from one TJ Thomas.
Dude, yeah, I'm doing that as much as I can. As much as I can get away with it. Oh yeah. The chin.
Allan, what are your thoughts on that?
It's more just like proper posture. You know, it's just super correct posture. That's all.
This is the appropriate posture.
Do you sit down when you P2, Luke, or what?
Oh shit,
You
bro!
know, the last year in the middle of the night, I'll get up and go sit on the toilet to pee because I'm tired and sore. Been working so hard, you know.
Some egg yolks, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't been drinking as many eggs as much.
Allan, why should people spend their hard-earned money to watch you and Luke Simons fight?
Well, here's the deal. All right, we are the greatest show on earth. I mean, come see Power Slap regardless, but obviously, when the Kryptonians involved, all the way up at the top there. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think Luke Simons. I think you got a great showmanship. I think you got a great stage personality. But you know, obviously, I'm better, and so you know, you complement those two things. Maybe you can learn something when you wake up after this next match. But you know, you do some review of that footage. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. When I go out there, it's a fun time. It's a great time. You will create everlasting memories. You should spend your hard-earned money, fly out there, see it live. Because every single person walks away going, hey, I've never seen anything like it, and I definitely want to be here next time. So do that.
Luke, same question for you.
Yeah, we both got some light heavyweight's just fun for athleticism and power, and I feel like I'm bringing the best power in the division right now. So you're just witnessing, you know, a future champion.
Allan, is there any chance we see you grab a Lethal Strike or a Lethal Hat?
I'm sorry? You want me to grab one of his hats?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Curiosity killed the cat, and I don't want my cat dead.
Luke, are you selling hats right now?
Oh yeah.
Well, no, obviously I'm not gonna find
buy one and wear it to face offs to make me mad. I'll be so mad.
Yeah, you would be hella mad. I'll tell you this. I was hoping Luke would shave his head so that we could do some sort of Superman Lex Luthor face off. I respect him for not doing it, but damn, that would have been hilarious, bro.
Why don't we put the hair on the line?
That's what I was saying to him.
Put the
Right
hair
here,
on
right
the
now.
line.
We're live in front of 19 people across the world. 21 now.
Yeah. Whoever loses has to shave their head, like at least
Luke,
a buzz
you're
cut
in?
on a one.
Luke?
Yeah. I'm very
Allan?
confident. I'll put my hair on the line.
No, I can't
Allan?
do that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He's not confident. He's not confident.
No, all right, fine. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I guess if you
let's go!
I mean, absolutely, yeah. Let's go. I will kick your ass, Luke Simon.
That's
I'm
it.
gonna knock
Straight
you the
head
fuck
for the
out, bro.
loser.
I cannot
And
wait.
we'll be
I
following
cannot
up.
wait.
We will be following up.
Can you
Shave
say
head
that
for
without
the
asking your
loser.
publicist?
You have a 7-day window after the fight to get it, just so you can, you know, get to your senses a little bit after a couple of days. Then you get the haircut.
All right, 7-day buffer. Whoever wins 7 days afterwards, that person has to. Their losing opponent has to shave their head.
You will
heard
send
it
us
first.
a video.
heard it here.
You will send Slab News a video.
We'll
of
do
your
it
head
on Slap
shaved.
News.
We'll
We
do
have
it.
to do it
Hey.
live on Slap News.
Oh,
There we
that's
go.
perfect. Allan, this
That
is
would
why I
be
like
fun.
you. Deal. That's a deal.
Let's
Deal?
do
Come
it.
on Slab News and you fucking cut your hair on Slab News. Figure out how to do it.
I don't look
Are you
good,
gonna ask
but
a
I look
barber, or
like
are you
the
gonna
boy
do it
in the
yourself?
striped pajamas if
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
bald.
I might get a barber to do it, but
So
yeah.
then don't lose. Don't lose.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not even worried.
Simple. Don't lose.
There it is.
Please.
It would be cool if we could get you guys to shave each other's head, but we're not there yet. Like a Vince McMahon, Donald Trump type of thing.
It would have to work out
I was
just
like,
right
what is
for
this,
that to happen.
OnlyFans? What's happening right now?
No, that was good, man. You don't remember that Battle of the Billionaires?
Oh,
On
absolutely.
WWE or WWF, I
100%.
guess.
That was great.
Fucking Vince McMahon got his head shaved by Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump's fucking president. So
I mean, we live
you
close
shave your
enough.
opponent's head,
I'll
you might
travel
be
to
the
shave Luke's
champion.
head. I'll wear a suit and everything, you know?
Yeah, we do live close enough.
Oh, is
I'll
this
wear a nice
evolving
suit and tie.
even more?
I'll get brand new clippers. with my fight bonus. Don't worry. And I'll wear a nice suit for you. And I'll be real slow about it. Don't worry. Very gentle. Very gentle.
How about you can wear your suit, but you have to wear a Speedo bottom while you do it. How's that?
Deal. 100%.
There
I
we
will
go,
definitely
Ding.
do that.
No, you clip this, Ding. Come on. We got proof. All right.
Hell yeah.
That's probably out of control. And Luke, your girlfriend saw it, so she's not looking forward to it. She's gonna put some more pressure on you, man. No losing.
Oh yeah, no, she's not worried about it.
She put bald Luke and went like that.
I definitely
leak, bro.
don't want to look like the boy in the striped pajamas, but I'm not too worried.
You might want to lock it down before you lose. I mean, she might leave you without that hair. So.
Oh, wow. Oof. Hey, Ding's been happily married for 15 years, so we're going right for him.
Hell yeah.
She's very happy.
Well, hey, you're gonna
We're
look
not,
like Ding
we're not
one
going
day.
to talk
There you go,
about
brother.
Corey's family building skills.
Building skills?
Family building skills.
What do you mean by that? Oh, Ding
For
wants to
another
go
time.
for another
another
time.
time.
All right. We'll see. Allan, where are you at, buddy? I got to ask, because the core is pretty like 1970.
You know, I can't really say, but I
right.
am working.
Does it start with an I? Does it start with an I?
Nope.
I'm fucking you, man. You're probably never going to talk to me again after this. They probably just declassified your whole thing, and you're probably pissed off at me.
I was like, I don't know if I can really take this call right now, but all right.
But we appreciate you doing it, though, man. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, thanks. That's why if I seem a little nervous, it's because I'm like, oh fuck, someone's watching this.
Well, the cat's out of the bag. I mean, you let everyone know that you're part of the, whatever it is that you do. So,
Exactly.
So if the cat's out of the
Whatever.
bag, then why did you just say it like that?
I don't know, because he could be working the photocopier, man. I don't know. Maybe he's on a boat working the photocopier. I don't know what he does. Like,
That's fucking awesome.
come on, man.
Slaps people for a living. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So,
Well, no, I appreciate you guys letting me come on. Luke, I hope you do well. Whenever you lose, that you take that really well. But I really appreciate y'all letting me be on your show, and can't wait to get out there and kick some ass for you guys. So
let's go.
Come on, Luke. Final words. You gonna just let him leave on that?
I think Allan will look worse bald than I will, honestly.
All right. Y'all take
I
it
think
easy.
it's the pigment of your skin, Allan. I think that's why he's saying it. Don't worry, buddy.
You have an egghead.
Awesome, boys. Appreciate you both.
Yeah.
Y'all take it easy.
All right,
Thank you
Take
all.
care, guys. See ya.
Stay.
All right, little impromptu thing to finish off the night. So,
Hey, I'll
Not-
shave my head if fucking Pono Paul steps up on stage.
yeah, but you do it anyways, buddy. Do
Well,
it
aren't you
anyways.
just the fucking brightest.
I am.
Nothing gets past you.
I don't think I'm giving it away.
We gotta
but
find. Hey, chat challenge. We gotta find something worth Corey putting that fucking shit on the line.
Oof.
We gotta find something worthwhile.
Yeah, me and you in a 100-meter race, buddy.
I might actually whip your ass. You're sleeping on my endurance, bro.
100 meters, dude. You don't need endurance for 100 meters.
That's true, yeah. You walk like you got to stick up your ass, though, so I don't want to see how you
Oh,
run.
do I? Oh, do I now? It's from you sniffing it the entire time, man. I got to keep it
Ooh. Getting crazy. All right, we're running
tight.
along.
Running long, man. All right, boys. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week. We'll get that content schedule up for you guys, but we keep on rocking. If you're in Las Vegas, come out 2 events. Otherwise, we'll be back here, same place, same time. Take care, everybody.